back to our channel.
You guys, we are so sorry for not getting to you sooner, but
Yeah, shame on us.
we've been, I haven't. Kefren's been extremely
Debbie's
busy.
been busy too.
I've been busy watching Lincoln, but that's a different kind of busy.
Yeah.
Keffy has been working. She had to go 2 days into work, and then she had a doctor's appointment on Friday. So she had like 3 days after the retreat, and she was just busy.
It was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. And so we apologize, and we tried to. You also had Halloween in that time.
We had Halloween.
It's been crazy. So
what is going on?
I can't believe Halloween's over with. But anyway, I feel sad. You guys, I love Halloween, and it just like comes and goes like that.
Just like that.
It's a fun holiday for me. And we had 78 trick-or-treaters. That's not as many as I usually have. But and they stopped earlier, and it was lovely weather.
It was great weather. We
Yeah.
only had, it was our first, well, technically our second year, but we were in New Orleans.
Last year, yeah.
And so it was so sad. We only had 10 trick-or-treaters.
I know. I would think people in your ward would know and come over. You know, because the house, I don't know.
But
anyway.
nobody came over.
That little neighborhood.
So I was literally picking up handfuls and dropping it into the kids.
Maybe you'll get a reputation and they'll start
Maybe.
coming. I don't know. That's funny. But anyway, we had little kids. I had some big kids, but I had a lot of little kids, and it's just so fun to see them. They love it. And Lincoln loved it. Lincoln.
And you were saying yesterday, a good point, that there's no expectations of Halloween.
There isn't, you guys. It's not like, oh, I got her 2 gifts and I got him 3 gifts, and how am I gonna, what will they think? Will they be upset? It's like Christmas is so, you want everybody to be happy.
Everyone to be happy.
And on Halloween, it's just
fun.
It's just fun, yeah.
And Lincoln dressed up as Spider-Man.
And he was, he didn't get it at first, right? He goes out with Steven.
Yep.
And they don't get it. And then he's like, oh, they're giving me candy.
He loved it.
And so did Steven give him a piece or something? Or give him
I don't know.
Huh. Because
I didn't walk with them because I wanted to hand out treats.
So then they came back and emptied and went again.
They did.
Okay, and so
he said more treats.
And so then I'm afraid now, of course now the weather's getting colder.
I threw away more than half of it.
I'm afraid that he's going to want to go up to everybody's door
I
now.
know, and ask for treats.
A treat. But he was so cute as Spider-Man. He came to our house and he was a little bit nervous.
He was so nervous because he doesn't usually come here at night, I feel like.
No, that's true. And we had the lights out.
The lights were out on the inside.
Yeah, so it was dark when he opened the door.
And Debbie and Dave opened the door. Well, and then there was like a lit up witch and a lit up ghost.
Yeah, and the pumpkins. And so it probably just threw him off a little bit.
It did. He didn't want to come in. He waved goodbye.
Goodbye. And he never does that to us.
Never.
So anyway, we turned on the lights and he got better and went down and played with the choo-choos. But anyway, he was a darling trick-or-treater.
Correct.
If I do say so myself.
He was the best one, obviously.
That was the best. It reminded me of my cross stitch.
Oh, yes, totally.
Yeah. He has Superman.
He needs to be Superman
next year. Yeah. So anyway, so you guys, we did
back to what you're really here for.
Yeah, we did a retreat. We did a Stitch West retreat.
Can you believe it?
And
it went by really fast.
Yeah, for us, it just zooms by. But then I think all retreats do. You want them to last longer or something. Like when we go to StitchCon, it just feels like it's over.
Like crazy.
Yeah. So, but we are so glad and so happy,
so grateful
that you guys would come to a retreat.
I know. We were like standing there and staring at all 200 people,
and I just said, Kev, where did they come from?
We're shook by all.
I just don't believe it's really going to happen. You know what I mean?
I know.
It doesn't feel real until everybody gets there. So, I have to say that everything went really well except for a couple of glitches that we'll talk about. But I wanted to thank Sharon and Ray.
And Ray.
Yeah, Sharon and Ray.
Sharon Worm.
And they manned the front desk while we could still get some things done and help the vendors in a separate room. We were still helping them, and so thank you.
They saved our butts.
They're so fun, and
we love them to death.
And they're eager to help.
They're eager. We love eager people.
We appreciate your help. So thank you so very much to both of those ladies. And we got everybody signed in, and everybody came in. A couple of people.
The weather was amazing that day.
Oh, just beautiful. It was lovely. And so a couple of ladies came the next day. You know, there about 4 maybe even. Yeah. But anyway, we were all in one ballroom, and then we had the vendors in a room just across from us. It was like it felt like classrooms more like, but it was also like a
what?
Well, where the vendors were.
Oh, yeah.
It was, anyway, we had 16 vendors in there.
I think we did.
And then we had a couple, we had some we weren't anticipating, and I need to be more clear next year. But then we had some in the actual room on tables as well. And so... and
if you watch my Stitch, I did a live YouTube video, and I did a live Instagram. But I can't remember for the life of me what I did for our live Instagram. I don't think I went into the room, the vendor room.
For the Instagram? Okay.
I think I just did for the YouTube live.
Okay.
And I will try and add those links soon to all of the shops.
Oh, okay.
So I will do my hardest.
You guys, it's important to me that we have places, that we have something for the women, for the ladies and men that come to shop at. And I feel so bad because we're not a shop.
Yeah.
And so by having the vendors, I feel like that kind of fulfills that. And we had such great vendors with such great stuff. A lot of them have Etsy shops.
Correct.
Or shops of their own.
So I'm going to try and add them.
Yeah, so you can go and buy stuff.
We bought some really cute stuff.
Yeah, we'll show you some of that here. Probably not all of it, but we'll show you some of it. And so we're grateful for them. And we, Teresa Kogut, who came to be one of our designers, she was in that room as well.
Yeah, she sold.
And she sold her things. And then Jordan, our other designer, was inside the big room.
Yeah,
and Little Stitch Girl, and she had her patterns in there. So anyway, everybody got there, and it was great, and it was fun. And the first night happened to be Kef's birthday. The first day, it was her birthday, and so
nothing more fun than spending it with 200
of your closest friends.
Closest friends.
And so I didn't want her to know, and I had ordered cake, and I had to go through the hotel to make sure that it was okay.
How did you do that?
I had called them.
When?
Oh, a month or two before.
Wow, really?
And I said, they gave me the person that does the catering.
Okay.
And I kept calling her, and I kept saying to her, I need cake. And this is for 20. They never called me back. So finally, I called the lady we were working with, and I said, I've got to make sure that we can do this. She said, oh, we don't have a pastry chef at the hotel, so you'll have to bring in your own cake. And I said,
it kind of worked out in your favor.
Yeah, it did. So then I said, oh, okay, well, that's okay. She said, you'll just have to sign this waiver.
Well, that's great.
And so I was like, that's fine. And so then I went to our local bakery here and got a chocolate cake and a vanilla cake. Kev doesn't like cake. I wish I could have gotten like cheesecake.
No, that's the thought that counts.
And so we sang happy birthday, and everybody had cake. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah, that was cute.
And so we did that. And then people stayed in the room till probably...
And Jordan did her thing that
Oh, Jordan did her thing that night. She presented her... Was it after? It's right over there.
It was right before. Right?
I think it was. She presented her design, and...
Which is so cute, you guys.
It was darling.
Are we falling down? No, we're good. Okay.
This is her...
Look how cute it is with the needle in it.
I think it's darling.
And then there's 2 needle minders, and there's this cute scissor fob.
And I've never made a scissor fob. I'm excited to make it. And then I went and got the color. These are all the colors except for one. She has the the fancy floss, and she has DMC floss. And she will be able to release that in a year from now. And then also her mother, Jamie, was there, and I went up to their table and I saw this darling stitch. And I said, oh my heck, I love this, Jordan. It is so cute. And she said, guess who designed it? And I looked at Jamie and I said, Jamie, did you design it? She is called From Santa, and Jamie designed it. This is Jordan's mom. And it was so fun. I had to get it. I think it's a darling.
This cute little Santa hat, and this is a belt.
The way that they had it displayed
Was so adorable.
That is they told me that piece is from Hobby Lobby.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and then they put the plaid in the back.
I love that.
I thought it was really cute. So maybe I can get it stitched up, the little thing before Christmas.
Yeah.
So anyway, she presented her thing, and I like to think that we discovered Jordan, and I'm thrilled that she would do this for us each year. It's so fun.
She's
and
so sweet.
And it's so fun because they all come. Jamie comes, and her mother comes, the grandmother, and then the aunt comes, and they just have this great family.
They have the basic bunch on YouTube.
Yeah, they're so fun. So we appreciate them very much and feel like they're family. Correct. So anyway, then we came the next day. And the next day, it started to get a little bit inclement.
It did.
Things started to get cloudy, and then at first it was just windy and cloudy, and then it got kind of like rainy. And so then the temperature started to go down, and it was like going way down. And so like the day before, it had been, I don't know, 77 maybe, 75, something like that. Anyway, it was it was gorgeous. So we are in a room, this ballroom that they've made at the Marriott used to be the pool room. So there is a clear top that they could retract and bring back. And I remember taking our kids there when they were young, and we would go there because we would go there to go shopping before Christmas. So we'd stay at the Marriott, the kids could swim, la la la. Anyway, they've made it into a ballroom. So it started to get really cold. But before that happened, it wasn't as cold that day as it became on Sunday. But on Saturday, we're sitting in the stitching room, and all of a sudden, the fire drill, the fire bells go off. And so I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm a librarian, a teacher. I'm like running out the door, and I'm like, oh my gosh. We had a couple of ladies that needed to use a elevator. And of course it says don't use an elevator. They don't want you to use an elevator. They're concerned, and so they couldn't go down the stairs. So anyway, some people came out, some people did not. There wasn't a fire, and I kind of knew that, but you do what you're supposed to do. So anyway, we go out, and they say, go ahead, go back in. The fire drill thing kept going off, the siren thing, it kept going off, and finally,
all of you rule followers.
I know, and finally it stopped. So then we're going along. I don't know, was it 4 hours later maybe?
Probably.
Kev? Probably 4 hours later, because there was a big thing going on in the
ballroom
downstairs. People were all dressed up. There was a high school choir, and the fire drill goes off again. So it was like, oh my gosh, please don't do this to me. So the manager that night came up to me and said, your ladies don't need to leave. This is just, something is being fluky, and it's not really a fire. So have them just stay in the room. So I said that to them. Most of them had just stayed in the room anyway. So it went off a second time. And for me, it's the flashing lights that are the worst. The fire drill wasn't that loud, but the flashing lights, I was hoping nobody had issues with flashing lights. So anyway, it went off a second time, and I could tell they were fit to be tied. They just were like, oh, what should we do? And then I was like, I'm so glad it didn't go off in the night, because if it had gone off in the night, all of these ladies would have been in their rooms, in their pajamas. So I guess it went off at the most appropriate time. So, but it was starting to get colder outside, so they let people stay in the lobby that had started to evacuate. But anyway, those were a couple of weird things that we really had no control over, just kind of funny. I guess it's the stories of the 2022 Stitch West retreat. So we had to laugh. But anyway, that happened. And so then that night,
what did I miss?
I just talked about both of the fire drills.
Yeah.
And then that evening, we were going to have Teresa present the.
We did have. We weren't going to.
We had Teresa present her chart, and Kev and I had seen the chart. We thought that was the chart, and she surprised us by charting out 2 other things that we were unaware of. And
we saw it back in like July.
Yeah, because I made floss drops to go with it.
And you guys, we died.
It was just, I had no idea that she would pick a theme to go with Snug Harbor.
I know.
I thought she would do one of her, kind of with the strawberries and the houses and, and it was just absolutely darling. And so
couldn't have been more excited.
No, I was thrilled. And I knew that certain people coming would be excited too.
I know.
And so Teresa got up and she presented to them. She showed them.
You guys, it was straight magic.
It really was.
It was like we were all at Disneyland.
Yeah, it felt magical.
It was pure
magic.
magic.
And she had a story about the chart and about the 3 mermaids.
And I think it was just fun because no one expected that from Teresa.
Yes. And she said she'd never done anything
like nautical.
Nautical, seagoing, So anyway, Kev, I think, did I leave it down there?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And so she introduced it, and this was the main sampler, the Seaworthy sampler. And it is just so cute.
When we saw like the anchor and everything, we were just dead on the floor.
And the whales
and the lighthouse.
Everything.
I mean, everything was just amazing.
And so she did that one, and then
she provided everyone the floss and the
fabric
for it.
Okay. And then there were 2 others. Did I bring that over
That's right here.
Oh, okay. Then there were 2 others. This is just a sticker that she did of the second chart.
Oh, that's cute.
And then there's a 3rd chart of just a mermaid. And I don't have it out.
I just had this.
No, well, you can show them the needle minder, but the other mermaid doesn't look like that.
Oh,
she has long flowing hair.
Yeah, that's true.
But we only have the chart, so I can't show it to you. But this was the needle minder she included. Is that darling?
It is so dang cute.
I just thought it was really, it was just above and beyond.
It was above and beyond. People were sobbing.
I mean, it was just they gave her a standing ovation.
It was just straight magic.
Can we just tell you that Teresa is the kindest person
you'll ever meet.
I mean, she is a designer that is just so real.
Basically, we don't know how we're ever going to top it.
I know. We don't. And her husband,
Kevin is just the nicest man on planet Earth.
He puts up with all of us.
He deals with all 200 of us women.
Yeah, and he just rolls with the punches.
He's so amazing.
He is so fun. And we feel like we've known him forever.
Correct.
And so we appreciate everything that she did. And
yes.
It just was...
It was straight magical.
I don't know how else to say it. Thank you.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And it was so fun that we could present a chart Friday night and a
chart
Saturday. So it was so fun.
Jordan's so we seriously lucked out with the most amazing humans.
Yeah, honestly, thank you both. It was really, really wonderful. Okay, now before I go on, I want to tell you that Pam of Just Keep Stitching is doing.
You might be familiar with them.
Unless you're living under a rock. She is doing a stitch along of this particular Seaworthy sampler. So anybody that was there, I don't think we said it that first night. I don't know. But anyway, if you were there and you want to follow along, it'll be on Instagram, #Seaworthy Sampler, Sal.
Maybe. We'll
look it up. But anyway, she is going to be doing that one. So, so we will show you our progress and keep you posted on that. So after that, we had the smalls exchange.
Oh my gosh, we did.
And you guys, that was
great. Debbie and I thought no one brought
I thought, oh, nobody's going to do a small. Nobody's going to do a small.
But everybody went buck wild.
And they did such beautiful smalls.
It was the craziest thing ever.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Just everybody, I don't know, I'm just so impressed. It's so fun. And so then they started opening gifts and it felt like Christmas.
It felt actually like Christmas.
They were like opening up these gifts. know,
It was so adorable.
It was really, really fun. So I am going to start a small so that I'll have it ready for the next retreat.
I just feel like there's too much pressure with smalls.
I know. I know. It's kind of like, will they hate it? Will they? But you know what?
It's too much.
I've done it once and I loved it.
Well, that's good, Mom.
Jeff doesn't. Anyway, it was so fun. And then people like tried to meet each other to see who had given them their sal, and they took pictures together.
It was really cute.
It was so, so cute. So, and it was fun. It was just really fun. I don't know that I would do it at my retreat, but I'll do it again at another retreat.
Like at StitchCon.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, I just have to tell you that it was really...
It warmed the cockles of your heart.
It warmed the cockles of my heart, and all of these people that you meet, it's like I said to Kev, I wish we could sit down individually with each one of them and hear their story.
Yes, because everyone has a story.
Yeah, it's fascinating. It's just, I don't know, it's just so interesting. And so, and you all have this in common. It's like I said to my husband and to Kev too. I sometimes feel closer to you ladies that are at the retreat than I do my neighbors.
Yeah, totally.
I don't have as much in common with them as I do with the other people. So anyway, I just have to tell you that we just appreciate you coming. We hope that you all enjoyed it as much as we did, and it really was great. Now, the next day, Sunday, it was very cold.
It got a little chilly.
It got a little chilly. And they in fact, it got so chilly, it got down to like 62 degrees. So they brought us in blankets. I kept complaining.
It was unacceptable.
It was very unacceptable. And it was Sunday. And so there's nobody there that really has any authority. And anyway, we won't be in that room.
We will not be in that room next year. We'll be in the ballroom downstairs.
So even if it did get cold, it wouldn't be an issue. But anyway, they got it up warm again for a little bit. But a bunch of the ladies, the vendors had taken down their stuff. So some of them went into the vendor room where it was very warm. But eventually it did get a little bit warmer.
Yeah.
They tried to bring in space heaters. Oh dear, they tried, but...
They tried it. Failed miserably.
The people at the beginning, though, weren't helpful. The people that came kind of in the afternoon were more helpful. So you know how that is. So anyway, that seemed to be really, really cold. I had kind of wrenched my back.
Oh, poor Debbie, you guys. Blew out her back.
I haven't done that in
on Friday.
I just had not done that in a million years. I just feel I get so mad at myself. And I don't know what I did. And all of a sudden...
I know, you brought in a million things. You were going up and down.
Yeah, anyway. And so I have to say that it was, I brought my heating pad that day. Yeah. And we brought some other stuff to put on my back.
We should have passed around the heating pad.
We should have passed. Everybody could get 10 minutes with the heating pad. Okay, and the other thing I meant to tell you is that we have the best massage therapists.
We do.
In the land, okay? And the main one that does it every year for us is a dear friend of mine, and she just does a great job. And we could see that we were going to need more than the two of them, and so she found a third one last minute to come in on Saturday so that more ladies could have it's just a chair massage. Yeah. But we had a great room that they were in, and it was really nice. It was really, really nice because they were separate. They could play their like relaxing music, and I think everybody that did it really enjoyed it. Yeah, and I tried to get him to work on my back.
I made Debbie go in there. Anyway, it's just a disaster.
But honestly, a big thank you to them, and we hope that we want the retreat to be like that. Yeah, that you feel like you've been pampered, and that you've had a good time away from your home and the routine of life. Right. Correct. So anyway, we hope that's how you feel. Yes. Okay, what else were we going to say, Kath? What else
I don't know. There's so much we could say. I mean, and thanks you to everyone who's, made floss tubes about Stitch West.
Thank you so much.
So many amazing. We can't watch them because we're too scared.
But no, have I watched one?
Have you?
No, I guess I haven't yet.
I don't know. We're too scared to watch them.
Anyway, but I'm going to.
Hopefully all good things were said and that you like us still.
Yeah. So people have asked about next year.
Oh, yeah. So people are begging to know when next year's is, and we will announce those dates soon. But we don't know the exact dates, but it'll probably be the weekend before.
And Catherine told me, I said, why aren't we doing it that same weekend? And she said, because she already knows that Stephen...
My husband's going to be out of town.
We already know
And
that.
I will have 2 children at that point, which is very disturbing. Pray for me.
So he needs to be in town. So we'll do it.
So it'll either be the weekend before or the weekend before that, which is technically Columbus Day weekend, I believe.
I believe so. I gotta get a drink, Kath.
You get a drink.
Okay.
So we'll announce the dates, and then the signups will probably be in like 3 months.
Yeah.
When we've like hopefully solidified a designer that will be coming.
Yeah.
So
and also we are starting from scratch.
the wait list.
Yeah, the wait list. There's a bunch
If you filled out the wait list before, it is null and void.
We're gonna do it again. You'll sign up again, and we'll go from there because we did from clear in 2019.
Yeah,
we had people that were on there 3 times, and
it's just a lot.
We're just gonna start again. So anyway,
and a lot of people put their email in incorrectly and
So this will be a fresh start.
Correctamundo.
Okay, all right. Is there anything else we need to say?
I don't know.
Kathy, I think you need to talk about you started to stitch.
I started to stitch, everybody. I'm not a big stitcher.
But she is getting the star done. I mean,
but I am getting the star done. So, and everybody saw me stitching. So I was alone. You hadn't come in yet. And I was stitching Saturday morning.
Oh, okay.
On the star.
Okay.
And everybody that walked in took my picture stitching.
Oh, they did?
Because they couldn't believe that I was stitching.
Okay, I love that. That's so
And it
great.
is kind of cute when I look at it.
Oh, it's darling. It's darling. You need to get some other colors in there. I
feel like my stitches are pretty good here.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful.
I'm a very tough critic on myself now. Now that I've seen Stephanie and Victoria's, I can't deal with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Kath's going to show you. This is called the Star. It's a shepherd's bush.
It is a shepherd's bush. I think it's just called Star.
Did we see someone had finished it?
Oh yeah, somebody finished it at she rang the bell at the retreat.
Yeah.
So it's super cute, very Christmassy, and it's on 10 count Flosstube.
Mm-hmm.
It's the called for colors and everything. I kitted it up at Shepherd's Bush.
Yeah.
So look at that, you guys.
That's good.
I did all of those stitches and all of those.
And really, the back looks nice.
Does it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Maybe I'll frame it backwards.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not turning it into a pillow. I'm not a pillow lover.
No.
So it will be framed.
Yeah. So there's that. Do you want to show them your other one?
Yes. So,
okay.
I'm sure if you've seen Just Keep Stitching's video, Stephanie gave a great synopsis of our friendship.
Oh, did she? Oh,
yes.
Okay.
But Stephanie from Just Keep Stitching and Victoria from Stitchy Fix, we all went to StitchCon, but we all went to different weekends. Stephanie was obviously at both.
At both weekends, yeah.
And like about a month after, Victoria started a group chat on Instagram.
Because Victoria then met Steph.
Well, because Victoria and I were friends because she came to Stitch West the year before.
Yeah, so you knew her, yeah.
And Victoria met Steph, and we had been talking about Steph and, behind her back. We were talking about her. And so Victoria just randomly one day was like, I'm just throwing myself out there and starting this group chat.
Oh, dear.
And she was nervous, but it ended up being like the best thing that's ever happened to all of us.
Yeah, really.
Victoria hadn't had her baby yet.
Yeah, a fun friendship.
And she is great because she has a baby about the same age as Lincoln. And then I know that they're not babies anymore. They're toddlers.
Yeah. But then she
just had a baby, and I'm about to just have a baby, blah, blah, blah. And then Steph, she's just the best.
Yeah, so fun.
And we basically talk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
That is funny, Kath.
So,
that is great.
Ever since then.
It was really fun to have Pam and Steph. People were thrilled.
Yeah, people got really excited to see Pam and Steph.
Yeah.
So, they came, obviously, to Stitch West. And I'm just realizing that I stole this hoop from Victoria.
Oh, no!
Victoria, I owe you money.
Oh, my gosh!
She gave it to me.
Okay.
She gave it to me for the weekend.
Tell me how. So they decided they'd stitch the same.
So we decided that we'd stitch a Sal together.
Yeah.
And the Sal that we picked was Little House Needleworks, the music store. And the reason we picked that is because we all are musically inclined.
And have done musical things.
We've done musical things.
Yeah.
So we thought it'd be fun.
I think that's fun.
And we all love Christmas.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is it. And Stephanie was so amazing and kitted it up for me and Victoria.
Yeah, yeah.
And brought this all.
And what count is it, Kath?
Well, everybody, I'm stitching on 36 count.
Get out.
36
You guys,
count linen.
Can you believe it?
Can you even stand it?
It's so great.
And, okay, my stitches are not as good as Steph's.
But your stitches are good.
Hers are just freaking amazing.
She is just perfection with stitches.
It is insane.
Yeah, I know. It's insane.
Like, I don't know how ours could be so different looking, and it drives me nuts.
But because she's also taken more stitches than you have.
What do you mean?
She's
like in her lifetime.
Yes. As you do it, you get better.
She's a much tighter stitcher. She pulls tighter.
Oh, really?
At least that's what she claims.
Oh, because see, I pull tight and I try not to.
Really?
Yeah.
So here's what I've done. Hopefully it's focusing. Don't focus on Pita.
It's the top of the roof, right?
It is the top of the roof. We started from the top. And if you guys don't think these are the most beautiful stitches you've ever seen, I don't know what you're looking at.
36.
Pita, obviously. Focus, camera. Focus. So there you go, you guys. I am an actual professional stitcher. I love Victoria and Steph so much.
It's been a really fun friendship.
We just loved it. And it was like the best weekend ever for all of us to be together.
And it was fun that the moms were there too.
So fun that the moms were all there.
It was really fun. So that's really fun too. So anyway, and then at StitchCon, we'll all be there again, right?
Yes.
We'll be together again. So anyway, so that's really fun. And so that is what Kefren has been stitching. I am going to show you, I want to tell you one other thing about Stitch West that a bunch of the ladies are doing, and I have it coming to me.
Yes.
Kim Store and Brenda
Handwork Maniac,
her daughter Marie.
Yeah. And a bunch of other people.
A bunch of other people. Anyway, they started a sampler. It was a sale last year. Right?
They did.
And they took their
all finished it together.
At Stitch West.
I think I started, one of my lives I started, and they had just rung the bell.
So they all stood up, and they took the very last stitches at Stitch West, but they took the very first stitches a year ago, right?
Correct.
Am I right?
You're right.
Okay, so they showed, it was just so fun. It was
so
really
adorable.
fun. So then Kim came up, maybe the next day or that night or something. I don't know how they made this decision. I was too busy doing other things.
Well, they obviously planned it before because they all had the chart.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So they are doing a stitch along, and it is called Sunny Side Sampler by Drawn Thread.
Correct.
I tried to get on my phone at Stitch West, and it wouldn't let me find it on my phone. But I came home, and on my computer, it came right up under Drawn Thread. And so I got the kit. I just had them kitted up. It's being sent to me. I'll probably get it next week, and I will get it started. I feel bad I couldn't start it at Stitch West. But
yes.
Anyway,
embarrassing.
I know. So anyway, if any of you are interested or are thinking you're coming next year,
you should start it.
It's the Sunny Side Sampler.
Brenda's hosting it on Handwork Mania.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Brenda is by Drawn Thread.
Thank you, Debbie.
Okay. All right. So I wanted to make sure we said that.
Yeah.
So anyway, and mine will come next week, and I'll show it to you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna quickly maybe show you. Should we show a couple of things?
Yeah. We don't know if I'm having contractions or if I'm sick.
She's just, her stomach is kind of bugging her, but I can't.
What is it, Mom?
I don't know. I gave her, did the Sprite help at all?
No.
I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening. So, I doubt.
Braxton Hicks. My back sometimes hurts. That makes me feel like it's Braxton Hicks. But I don't know. I'm a mess.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Darn it. Anyway, I'm going to show you really quickly. You sit here. And
No, it's fine.
No.
It makes me feel better if I'm standing.
Okay,
Sitting.
all right. I'm going to show you some of my stitching, and then we'll show you some of the things that we got.
Yes.
The first thing I'm going to show you is my
Finish.
Silver Creek stampers. I was able
Debbie rang the bell at StitchCon. You got no Stitch West. That's what it's called.
And thank you, Linda.
Linda.
That mailed me this last color.
Skein of floss.
And then there was a lady at Stitch West that brought me the floss.
Oh, it's hilarious.
So anyway, I finished that. I've got to get it ironed and pressed, and I'll take it to get it framed. It will be something that stays up all year.
Correct.
So I'm thrilled about that. And I took my last stitches at Stitch West. Okay? Now I'm going to show you. Oh, what did I do?
Debbie rang the bell.
This is my November. I've been working. I wanted to try. I don't know. I'll try and get it finished.
Country Cottage, November.
I'll try and get it up for
This is on Even Weave Buttermilk 28 count.
Lugana.
Lugana.
Yep. I love it. It's really, really nice to work with. Okay.
You look finished. What are you missing?
Oh no, the bottom.
The bottom border?
Yeah, and then there's another.
Oh, there's some flowers or something
up at the top. Okay, this is my, and I'm going to work on it diligently throughout the month of November.
As you should.
Now, Kathy, did I have the guy done last time?
I thought so, but I don't think you had the flag.
Okay.
And what's this up top?
It's an anchor.
Oh.
Okay, this is the Mayflower, you guys. What?
Shouldn't the anchor be in the water?
There's one down below. No, maybe that's, I forget. But anyway, also, I think.
Oh, it looks really good.
I also did the.
Move the pilgrim.
Oh, I did this. I started the border.
You did the whole border. Okay.
Yeah, and then also that. Can you see the seagull?
Oh, yeah.
So,
a nice seagoing seagull.
So this is the Brenda Gervais.
It honestly is beautiful, I must say.
It's 36 count, Kathy.
36 count, I know all about it. But isn't it tighter than 36, you feel?
No, that's my other one. This one is, I did a thing on 32. Do you remember?
They're coming to America
It was my,
today.
Okay, thank you. Okay, that was my,
A little Neil Diamond for you.
yeah. No, the 32 count was my.
It also feels like hard as a rock.
That's Braxton Hicks.
Oh, I don't know, but I have other symptoms too, so I don't know what it means.
Let's show them then my
Claustern on 7 count, Santa.
Prairie Schooler.
Number 6. Am I right?
No, it's 2004.
But look at the Roman numeral.
Oh, it's very good, Kat.
Thank you so much.
The thing is, the actual pattern is Santa Revisited 6.
I don't get it. So what is the year versus that?
These were the ones that were in this, that they put in here. In other words, they were all individually.
And then they put them into a book.
Yeah, so it's revisited.
Oh,
okay,
I see.
And I don't know. I just love
Look
these.
at him stitching up a storm, Santa.
I don't have much more. Too much more to
Mom,
do.
you don't.
So
These are all Snug Harbor Crafts. Shepherd's Bush, right?
yeah, Shepherd's Bush. Shepherd's Bush kitted it up. There it is.
So sweet, Mom.
Okay, so that is it as far as what I did. I have one up? Oh, I don't know. That must be it.
Let me think.
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Okay, we wanted to show you this. I bought this from Teresa.
Correct.
This pattern, and it is called Happy Halloween. And then I got this fabric from
Under the Sea Fabrics.
Under the Sea Fabrics.
Leslie.
And I just love her, and I love her fabrics.
It's coming across more brown than it is in real life. It's more orangey. Bye, Daddy.
And I did not want to do, it's full coverage. I did not want to do that, so that's why I got that fabric. And then
It'll be so cute with the sparkles.
Then Ymir, Almond M&Ms.
Almond M&Ms.
I had her kit me up.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh,
Am I
Kim.
going into labor?
I don't
We're
know.
not here next week. You'll know, people.
Okay, can you see she kitted up with her threads, the others that I'll be doing, the other parts.
Yeah.
So I've got to use I'll do the black, I'll do the yellow for the moon,
Yeah.
then I'll do an orange down here, but the other orange I will not.
Correct.
So Ymir, thank you. She has such good things.
I just love her little bundles. They're so adorable.
And I wanted to show you this. This is a Teresa Kogut up on the housetop. And I got this fabric from Under the Sea Leslie.
And it's showing up a little darker than it actually is. But it is beautiful.
Yeah, it looks more gray, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's blue.
It's very blue. It's very blue.
Very blue.
So it's going to be fun to stitch that up. I got that. And then I wanted to show you, I've got to come sit down because people say, everybody goes off the thing. I got this from Stacy Stitches.
Oh, Stacy.
Stacy.
We love you.
These are beautiful. If you would
I got one from Stacy. I didn't bring all the stuff that I bought.
No. If you, Stacy has her own shop.
She does indeed.
And she sells charts. She sells these beautiful, and there was another thing I wanted to buy and she was sold out.
Oh, wow.
What was it? Her husband makes these. But this is a floss winder, okay?
Correct.
So you wind your floss on this, you know, cut it at the one end, and then you've got this length, this double for you to stitch with. So I wanted to show you that. I wanted to show you that I picked this up from...
You didn't show your temperature chart.
Oh.
I realized that.
Okay, here it is. Here it is.
You got this, Mom?
Yeah, because I got the floss for that from Top Knot Stitcher.
From Sweet Wings Studio.
No, I got the floss, the flosses for it. I bought it from her like months ago. And
you did.
And I didn't have a pattern.
Is this the one that came, yep, the Autumn Garden thing?
Yes.
They're all the same color.
Yes, they are. And I needed to get a chart so that I could stitch it. This is my temperature chart.
Yeah.
Okay?
There it is.
All right.
We didn't tell you that there's an inch of snow outside on the ground right now.
Oh wow. My colors will change rapidly.
They're gonna change rapidly.
And I wanted to show the screen door needlework. She was so sweet. She
so
brought her
sweet.
daughters.
Yes.
She did. I bought the
Oh,
Utah.
I hadn't even seen it.
Oh.
I'm just living under a rock.
Anyway, I wanted to get that one because
It is so cute.
she really researches them. And anyway, I wanted to show you that.
We love
Okay.
beehives here. Screen Door Needleworks. Look her up.
Yep. She's on Instagram and she has an Etsy shop as well. Okay. All right, Kath. I think that's about it.
We'll do the rest next week.
Yeah, we'll show you that we don't want this to be super long.
And we don't want me to go into labor.
We don't you to go on labor. So we'll show you a bunch of other things that we got.
All of you can make your guesses in the comments section of when I'm due.
I want to show this though.
This punch needle, we got punch needle from Teresa.
Teresa did a punch needle for each of us, and I'm gonna learn, you guys. I'm gonna learn how to do it.
It looks so fun.
It really does. Can you get over that?
I can't get over it.
Anyway, we love it. And I feel bad because I've had it out for Halloween, and now I think I might leave it out.
You could leave it out for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'll leave it out for Thanksgiving.
Is there a witch in it?
No, a cat.
It's just a cat and
Yeah.
pumpkins.
Yeah, and pumpkins. So I could leave it out through Thanksgiving.
So I love that she did it on a book.
She mounted it on a book.
Isn't
yeah.
that cute?
It's really cute. She finds them at like, antique stores. Okay.
Did I already
right.
say you need to put what date you think I'm gonna have my baby on?
Okay. Should we say what day you were due?
I'm due technically January 2nd.
But
that's not happening.
no.
So let us know what day you think it's gonna be. It'd be fine,
anytime.
Lincoln is a week from now.
Yeah, she gave birth to Lincoln.
I am much bigger than I was with Lincoln.
Yeah, a week from now she gave birth to Lincoln in this as many weeks.
But my
as
blood
she
pressure is low.
Yeah, so we're hanging in there, okay?
We're hanging in there, people.
And so she still goes to see the doctors every week, but we're hanging in there. So
yeah.
I don't know if she's feeling like if she has a little bit of a flu.
I don't know.
Her stomach is really bugging her, so I'm sorry. Anyway, she was a good sport to come and do this. Thank you.
Good. We needed to get something out.
Okay, so you guys,
we love you so much.
Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for spending time with us. We hope we enabled you with some of the things we had. We'll enable you even more next week. And we are so grateful for those of you that came to Stitch West, and we hope you had a good time. We're also grateful for all those other people that are our friends out in Flosstube land.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you so much.
And we're going to post on Instagram soon.
Yes. So
Today.
We
have to post.
Okay. All right. You guys, Thank you so much. Have a great week. I hope you get stitching done.
We do.
And we will try to get stitching
I
done.
will.
Yeah, okay,
I've only got a few more weeks left until my life is just
Yep, that's
gone.
right. So you better start
I
stitching.
know.
Thank you so much. We'll see you later.
Bye.